What's up guys? So today's gonna be 5 things that I do like about the car. Number 1, it is very light because it is a 2-door car, it's not 4-door. So a 2-door is a little bit lighter, and with the power that it has, it makes it like easy to work with as far as like pulls and stuff on the local or freeway. So it is light and I really like that. Number 2 is the power on this car is really good for being somewhat stock. So what I mean by that is like on stock is 170 horsepower, but with the tiny mods that I did to it, so let's just say APR fully loaded ECU, catback exhaust is just a little bit, and cold air intake. So with those 3 things, it's almost about like 200 horsepower or so, and because it's APR fully loaded, I have to run 91 octane gas. There is a mode for 93 octane and 100 octane I mentioned before in the video. With all that added up, it's pretty good for being a naturally aspirated 5-cylinder 2.5 liter engine. Number 3, the sound of this car for these generations sound really nice. For the Mark 4, Mark 3, and Mark 5, I think they sounded really good for all the VW hatchbacks. But ever since Mark 6 and Mark 7 came out, I couldn't really find that like deep tone as you could with these generations. I'm not really sure why it's like that, even with the Mark 7, the newest ones. And that goes for GTI or R32s. All the old ones, the older Rs were, to me, they sounded much nicer. But with the the new Mark 6 and Mark 7 Golf Rs, it has a different tone to it. I'm not used to it. I'm not gonna say anything about it, like anything good or bad about it, but it's just I'm not used to it. In my opinion, I just like this generation and older, the sound tone from it. Number 4 is the interior. I know I mentioned in my dislikes video how the steering wheel was too basic, but as far as interior wise, as like color, this one I like it because it's mainly all black. Let me show you guys. So what I mean by not all black, but most of it black, is you have like the dashboard, the whole like console area, the seats, like the floor mats, all being black. Whereas there were other models, I don't know for this one specifically, but for like the Mark IV, like my Mark IV Golfs or GTIs, some of them were like, let's say this was black, and then this would be like tan or beige or whatever, and then the seats would be beige, and everything else. This would also be beige as well, the headliner. So I know this is two-tone, this is like whitish, gray with black. So it's a two-tone, but it's still, at least it's a good two-tone. It's not like beige or beige and gray. So I just like it because black to me looks, I mean it's a cleaner look for me. It does get hotter though, that's the only cons about it. Now the 5th and final thing I like about this car is it can really closely match with the GTI. And what I mean by that is like, this goes for exterior and interior wise. Any mods that you can do on the base trim, so in this case a Rabbit, you could get pretty much the same parts that are for the GTI and make the Rabbit or Golf look like a GTI. So let me show you like the different areas that I'm talking about that could look like a GTI. So for example, front bumper. Obviously this is a Rabbit front bumper, but this whole piece and the grille can easily be changed to a GTI bumper. And you can see from the picture of the GTI bumper that it looks really close to this. Like all it is just really changing the grille and bumper, and it would look like a GTI like face. And of course you can change the headlights to match with the GTI headlights, which are projectors and everything. So that's the front. Now bringing in for like the brakes, the calipers, I know these are custom because they're drilled and slotted rotors. I had to do that because my brakes were going bad. But as far as the red, I painted that myself. So as you can see, the red, obviously it looks really close to the GTI's brake caliper being red as well, because For the front and back, they are red, and I did so with this car. So that's another factor that could match and look like a GTI's. Another one is the side skirts right here. I added this on. So this part is also a GTI side skirt that's running all the way here. And it makes pretty much the whole side of the car, the two-door version of the GTI, or two-door version of the Rabbit, look like a GTI just from like this. And then the trim moldings are pretty much the same, but they're black. I mean, I plastic dipped this part myself, but I think you guys get the picture of like how just small things of this car, like just like the rear valance that I changed. You could do antenna or like spoiler or whatever, but just like different things, small things could add up. And there's one last and final thing that I would like to say to you guys that I like about this car. I guess you could add it to the additional 5 likes that I like about this car, but it's actually related to the engine bay and the covers. So we have the engine cover right here for the 2.5 liter. Now what I like about it is that it's very clean and organized. I mean, you have like the fuse box there for the engine, the battery, pretty much the whole engine block right here. Like everything, you can really spot on and see where everything is at. Even with this cover off, you can still see where things are, and it's like, it's not messy, it's not everywhere where other engine bays are, but yeah. And then you have like, obviously I did these myself, the colors, red, red, and red. I mean, I thought it looks pretty cool just because it looks nice with the black. It gives it a nice two-tone. And same with the colder intake here, which this is illegal by the way, so do not get this. I had to go through trouble with smog with that, but that was years ago, so please don't hate. So yeah, that's just like a final small little thing that I just wanted to say that I liked about this car as well. It's a nice clean organization. So those are the 5 things that I like about this car, along with the additional small little engine bay thing I liked. And I hope you guys enjoyed and you liked the video. But there is one small news that I would like to tell you guys. I am not gonna go in depth at all about it because I kind of want to make this a surprise. But there is a small little product coming out. It's my first one. I'm really excited to see how it turns out, but it's gonna come out soon. I don't know, maybe within this week or next week, but you guys will definitely see how it is. And please give me your feedbacks and comments about it, because it's my first try. It's my first like time doing this, so I really don't know how it would look. I don't know how appealing it would be to people, how appealing it would be to you guys, even how appealing it would be to my girlfriend. But I didn't even show her yet either, like how it looks like. But I didn't show anyone. So this is a complete like secret little thing that no one's seen. So that is coming out really soon, and I'm only gonna have like one prototype from it. So I'm really excited for that, but yeah, I will show you guys when it comes out. Alright guys, well thank you for watching, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Just subscribe for more please, and I'll catch you guys later and keep you guys up there as always. See ya.